What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Panthera here. We're about to do a collective general reading. No particular idea or anything is running through my mind. Just wanted to check the energy for the collective. It is Venus Day, depending on when you tap into this video by clicking the link or by seeing the image that you see that draws you to this video. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. We're going to get into this reading by saying thank you to our angels, our spirit guides, and the divine creator of all. And that these messages that we receive reach us in the areas of our lives that we need to hear them for. So we're going to see what the moon oracle cards are saying first, and then we'll get into the tarot. Let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Let's see, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on Instagram at soulofajagua.Panthera. That information is in my description box below, as well as how to book a personal reading with me. So we have one card out. We're going to see what the message is. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of ideals, imagination, breaking through psychic boundaries, and coming into harmony with the universe. So Spirit is saying that he wants, or it wants, the collective to meditate and contemplate on what it is that we want to max our potentials in, our dreams, what we want a new start in, to meditate and contemplate on those things, or just on the energy. Then we have new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Okay. Now Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is about ideals, imagination. I'm sorry, I'm saying the same thing for Neptune, which is about new levels of understanding. Maybe somebody needs to hear that. When it comes to your ideals and your imagination, Spirit is saying tap in, meditate, and contemplate, because that's where you'll find your gifts, the answer that you're looking for to any solutions. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So we have 3 new moons so far. New moon in Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo. Water, air, and earth so far. 3 out of the 4 elements. So when it comes to how you're grounding yourself, your thoughts and feelings is being reflected. How you ground yourself is being reflected by your thoughts based on your feelings. So Spirit wants you to meditate and contemplate on those feelings. Bring love into the situation when it comes to your thoughts and how you're thinking about these feelings. It could have something to do with your spirituality, your friendships, your social relationships. And if we're talking about the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, that's a time, a space of service, your spiritual growth, your psychic developments. Okay, so the new moon in Pisces and new moon in Virgo are actually going hand in hand, because Neptune is about breaking those psychic boundaries and coming into harmony with the universe. And the house of Virgo is about your spiritual growth, your psychic development, your habits, your rituals, your way of self-purifying yourself, your dreams, meditation. And Pisces is also about the same when it comes to your dreams, but it's more so on the fantasy side. Okay, then we have new moon in Libra. A romantic cycle begins. So we are aware that 2020 is the year of divine unions. A lot has shifted in order for these unions to come together, or just simply the union of alliances that's going to bring the positive and high vibrations onto this planet, so that we can continue to give to the planet and stop taking away. So now we have new moon in Pisces, new moon in Aquarius, New moon in Virgo, new moon in Libra. I think I'm going to stop right there with the oracle cards. Wow, we have new moon in Taurus. So we have a lot of new going on in this reading, apparently. And we just had the new moon in Taurus not too long ago. And this is about prosperity lies ahead. And it's at the bottom of the deck. So some of you have definitely taken into consideration this Pluto transit that's in retrograde in the house of Capricorn, or in Capricorn rather. And Pluto is about your transformations through your inner growth, the change that starts deep within you, and it's touching upon sensitive psychological areas. So by doing so, a lot of you were able to reevaluate, come into a balance, accept the things for what it is in order for you to heal from it. Now we have a time to give rather than to take. It's speaking of healing. It's speaking of self-purification. So also with the North Node being in Cancer, is about initiating that self-healing. And that's coming to a close in terms of the North Node in Cancer as of the 5th of May, which is, I don't have my calendar turned to that, but that's on Tuesday, which is Mars Day. So the North Node will be switching into Gemini, which is about focusing and communicating details. So it's a lot of refinement going on once we release, excess baggage. But let's get into the tarot and see what's going on before I start rambling. Let's see what we have under. Wow, there's a lot of new moon energy for real. And we have our fire card under this new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. We have new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Under prosperity lies ahead. And under that we have fixed moon. Hold your vision. So it's looking good. It's looking real good. Because before we get into that new moon phase, there's a waning crescent phase, which is about healing, soothing, and surrendering. So, like I mentioned before, some of you have definitely gone through taking the initiative or being bold and making the first move, as the cardinal moon, moonology oracle card states, in healing yourselves, Let's see, what do we have? Let's see. That almost popped out. Let's see what message we have for the collective. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages thus far. There's a clean slate happening right now. If it hasn't happened yet, it will. Just keep doing the work when it comes to transforming from within, by touching up on those psychological areas that may be sensitive to you. The light shines the brightest in the dark. So don't be afraid to go deep. Filter through those feelings by just coming face to face with them. And you decide at that moment what you're going to do. Are you going to hold on to it, or are you going to release any of those situations that are literally stripping you from your power? Wow. Okay. That off of this card. Wow. Okay. No wonder it flew like that. It literally flew in and out that. Normally I don't take these cards, but the way that felt, we have the Justice card. So some of you don't even see where the balance and clarity is going to come from. So I'm feeling Spirit is saying, trust in me. Trust in the divine, that you will see yourself through these situations. We have the Death card at the bottom, which is Pluto energy. And then right here we have the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords is about taking the time to step back and really assess your partnerships, people who you teamed up with, and see if there's some type of mutuality going on where you're getting the feedback that you want in terms of elevating or maximizing your growth. If not, it's areas where you're growing through confrontation or through adversities. Okay? Know what I'm going to do, because I don't normally take cards like that? I'm going to take this back. If it comes out again, we know what's up. Guess I just had to mention that when it came to the balance and the clarity for y'all. Because we do have 2 air moon cards, moonology cards, or oracle cards. One is about bringing love into the situation. The other is a new romantic cycle begins. So it's basically literally looking to find out where you're off balance when it comes to your friendships, relationships, anything that has to do with being social, especially in this quarantine, y'all. Like, you really get to see who's who, and not in a way of judging, but more so to see if this, or if these particular partnerships are going to help you to grow, and if not, you have to decide what you're going to do with that. So we have the 8 of Wands, communication, Mercury energy in Sagittarius. So we do have passionate communication moving forward. Okay. Let me put this here. We have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, so that's another 8. Strength encourages about Leo energy, what you're willing to do in order to see those things that you want actually manifest. Taming the ego within, not allowing pride to kind of pull you back from what it is that you want to clear out of your space, getting your power back, like actually coming face to face with these things that, again, were holding you back. But let's see, we have the 8 of Wands, so we do have communication coming in. Could be that new romantic cycle, as the 8 of Wands is Cupid arrows. So, congratulations, y'all. Whomever is starting on this new journey. It could be somebody coming back from the past, as it says, bring love into the situation. So it's basically saying don't respond to this person like you would in the past. Especially if, well, before I even say especially if they have transformed or have elevated themselves. Before you even, decide to call it a relationship or anything of that matter, definitely take the time to realize the cycle that you just completed, and that you're not entering something to repeat the cycle again. Because the Wheel of Fortune is about expanding your consciousness, and with doing so, there are certain things that you're going to do a lot differently than you used to before. So with the 8 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like that's quick movement, okay, once the wheel turns. But you have to be wise as to where you're directing this communication, and vice versa for that other person. They have to be mindful by you showing them who you truly are after completing this cycle, and let them decide whether they're going to remain in this partnership or even be in your energetic space. Look at that, the Justice card again. So this is definitely about coming into balance and clarity. And this is after the Wheel of Fortune, because this is 11. The Wheel of Fortune is 10. So it's like once you complete that cycle, you come into this position of authority. Now you know better, so you're going to do better. You know what I mean? And people have to recognize that if they don't, that should be the first signal that they're at a different vibration from you. Let's see. What other messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? Karmic Justice, I'm feeling from that too, with the Justice card at the bottom and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. Emotionally secure, stable, strong foundation, about your money. You know, when it comes to your career and your goals, you're focused on these things that are coming to you. When it comes to how you feel like you're in control and you have power over yourself and not someone else having that power over you. And it's also about you putting responsibilities and rules for your growth in terms of your consciousness, not allowing others to come in and intervene when they don't even belong in that space. Let's see what other message we get from this. So absolutely bring love into the situation when it comes forward. Four Swords. This is Jupiter energy in Libra. This is how you're going to interact with society once you have grown through the meditation and contemplation that New Moon and Pisces card stated. It's like now you have the answers that you've been looking for, or the clarity that you've been looking for, because you've put up those three swords. Those three swords where partnerships were not in balance with you. They were at odds. And you took the time to lay on that sword of truth. And by doing so can actually pull in that quick, fast, abundant love energy. It could be for self that you're doing this once you complete this cycle and you meditate and contemplate, or it could be somebody external. Or someone. Let's see here. So far we have Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy twice, and Libra energy when it comes to the tarot cards. What messages do you have for the collective? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is about overthinking. You're trying to take action. You're trying to move forward. Use your willpower. But something is keeping you stuck. This is why it's important to meditate and contemplate. It could be about a cycle that you feel like in the past. For someone, this is about overthinking about something that did not unfold the way you expected it to. But little do you know that this is what's going to bring you your wish fulfillment by going through this cycle, going through this journey. It may not have been, like I said, something you wanted to do. But this is diagonal from the Queen of Pentacles. Do all the thinking that you need to do when it comes to what you feel, but be mindful that the universe gives you what you want as it is meant to, based on your thoughts. So your feeling is one thing. Just make sure you're associating the proper thoughts that's going to bring you wish fulfillment and not keep you stuck. Okay? Look at that. We have stuck at the bottom of the card. Eight of Swords. Some of y'all need to get about this energy and move forward with what it is that you know, meaning not conforming to society. Love is the highest vibration of all, okay? So with bringing love into the situation when it comes to your friendships and social relationships, that's literally not feeding the enemy what it wants. It wants to see you pissed off. It wants to see you, off balance. So that way it can literally take you off track as to where you're headed in maximizing your potential. Because we have the Page of Wands coming up under the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords. Page of Wands is a bearer of good news. A message of stability, something about progressing. It could be from a younger fire sign that's charming, energetic, consistent, a lover, someone who's loyal, new beginnings. But some of you don't see this coming because you're overthinking. Possibly about your stability with the Queen of Pentacles at the top. But Spirit is saying, trust in me. Trust that we're taking you through this journey so that way you're able to see your worth. It's time to give rather than to take. It's time to give yourself the opportunity just within your thoughts that you are worthy of the love that you're looking for, this new romantic cycle that's going to bring balance, because it's the new moon in Libra. So it's a clean slate in love. Some of you may be feeling guilty about a relationship and not seeing it from the principle of going through these cycles is what's allowing you to grow and become your higher self, because prosperity lies ahead at the bottom of the deck with new moon and Taurus. And Taurus is about your self-worth and your personal finances, your values, your emotional security overall, you know. But we do have this Page of Wands, a message coming in that's going to possibly, help you to see how this wheel turns, how this wheel of fortune comes into your favor, that you have nothing to worry about. Okay, that was a lot of cards, but I'll take them. We have victory at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is Leo energy, so that's expansion when it comes to your creativity, your inner child coming out. This is also a card of the inner child. So this is the message that you need from within yourself to help you move forward, waking up that inner child. And like I said, we have the Two of Pentacles here with the Ten of Wands. This is literally showing you that this journey that you've been on may have felt burdensome, but it was literally to help you find balance, to help you balance the scales of karma. Okay, could be about a passionate relationship, but it needed to be balanced in terms of passion, spirituality, and logic. All of that had to merge together in order for it to feel like you were in a balanced relationship. Because under this, we have the Four of Wands. This is the foundation of divine union, the marriage, a happy home. But for some reason, there is somebody waiting to either make this move and making it a happy home, or not seeing how that happy home is going to come about because they don't see a ship coming. Because in this Three of Wands, you don't see a ship coming, although this is about your ships coming in. But based on how the cards are falling out, you have the Four of Wands and then the Three of Wands. It's saying someone is not too sure, overthinking, Nine of Swords, about what they're going to do if possibly they step out of this union and start new. Because right after that, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about being single, coming into your own, your independence. Then we have the King of Pentacles coming right up with the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone, a messenger, could be the King of Pentacles coming in to help you start new. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles already here. Then we have the Emperor card. And the Emperor is about coming into authority of self. This is the master of all domains when it comes to the kings. You know what I mean? It could also be someone who comes in to help you and start new. Because this is an awareness of your material aspects. And this could be the aspect. This is also Taurus. Your self-worth could be that aspect that you have awareness of that allows you to get your power back once you, probably step back from a relationship that you thought that you were going to be in. But during this retrograde, people really start to see who's who, and it's all for the better. But let's see what cards come out. Let's see two cards here, just two. Seven of Wands and one more. Knight of Swords. Okay. So some of you are definitely blocking off this type of energy of argumentative people or situations. You're no longer tolerating that. Because you realize that you are worthy of a new beginning. Because you want to attain your power back, so that way you will have that emotional stability, that security, that self-worth to complete the cycle of thoughts. That way you can start this new romantic cycle and bring love into the situation, not so much manipulation of negativity for someone to, take your power from you. Because when someone takes your power from you, they take the right away from you to be successful, to create, to be you. They practically take your willpower from you. But you're like, no. And this extra wand here with the 7 of wands is the 8 of wands at the top of the spread here. So this is definitely showing you what I was mentioning before. It could be people that's going to try you. But remember, whatever this is that's coming in that's going to feel like a challenge or a test is just seeing if you've grown through the adversity, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's literally Spirit on your side protecting you, but you have to allow Spirit to protect you when it wants to by simply you asking. It's kind of like, with your friends and family. You don't want them to step into your business unless you ask them to, and vice versa. They're not going to step into your business unless you ask them to help you. Okay? At the top of the deck, we have the Tower card, sudden shifts, and these are divine interventions right here. So whatever this is that's coming in real quick and hasty without thinking, and someone who's just coming in thinking about themselves, divine intervention can be anything. Just really checking to see if you learned what you needed to learn, because we're in a new timeline. So the universe, your divine, your spirit guides really want to see if you learned your lesson, if you can live through this age of information. We're going from the age of believing into knowing. A lot of people know things but don't believe what they know. So let's go into the angels and ancestors, and I will close off this reading. This card wanted to fly out, summer, bask in joy and light. And under that we have you are not alone, guardian angel. Beautiful. But I'm going to shuffle and see what messages Spirit has. So don't fail these tests, y'all. Anything that comes in and tries to take you off balance, look at it dead on and say, oh, okay, I knew he was coming. Say, I got something for you. I'm enlightened, enriched and enlightened. Keep it pushing. Let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Okay. Spirit got a lot of messages for y'all. Ooh, I see why. So, first card that fell out, sorry about that. It says stay rooted and grounded. Come on now. Then we have set your sights higher. Okay. Some of y'all don't be needing to be dealing with nights no more. Y'all need to step up your game and start getting into that king and emperor energy. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Peacekeeper, let go the need to be right. This is the card that made me say, I see why. Because this is letting go the energy of this type of vibe. People who can't let people who can't let go the need to be right usually come in like this, quick, without thinking. They just want to say what they feel or what they're thinking, because what they're thinking is usually not in alignment with what they feel. So this is why they're so jumpy and antsy and just quick to do reactive things and not actually respond and think about it. But we have let go the need to be right. That's removing the energy of, as it says, being right. Because in all actuality, it's just the life of principles. Right or wrong, or what a robber's doing to him, he looks at it as an opportunity. But when it's being done to us, it's a problem. So just look at it from cause and effect, as I always mention in my videos. If what this action or whatever this action is that you're about to do, is it going to give you the results that you're looking for based on what you're feeling? Okay. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have grow within your current situation, along with shift, your perception. These are amazing cards. I'm going to take one more. Be brave and honest tonight. So this knight needs to elevate by being brave and honest about what he is capable of becoming. All right, y'all. That is your message for today. Talk to y'all later.